Have you ever been low and unproductive? Have you ever felt guilty about not doing any work? Have you thought about changing yourself for the better? If all of your answers are yes, well, this video is for you. For those of you who have been following my channel, you know that I was in a slump not that long ago. But now I am doing much better. So I like to share, how I got out of it. The title, Pulling Myself by My Bootstrap, is a bit of misnomer. And what I meant by that is, I didn't do that all by myself. I was fortunate enough to have lots and lots of support. There are a bunch of videos with plenty of instructions on how to get yourself out of a slump. And most of them are actually valid advice. But none of them takes into considerations of what support you have in your life. So don't feel ashamed or guilty when you can't get back up as quickly as some other people. Alright, I think the first step for getting out of your slump is to know I am ready. If you are in a slump like I was in, the chances are you are suffering when doing nothing, and you feel ashamed and guilty about it when everyone else around you might think, you are just being lazy or you're having such a good time on your own. But you know what? The emotional stress and anxiety, that takes energy too, and that's why I didn't feel fully relaxed, even though I didn't do much work. And feeling worthlessness and guilty is not a good mentality to try and pick myself back up. So I just think of it this way. Sometimes it's good that we're taking things slow. My body and mind tend to know much better than my conscious thought. Consciously, I thought I can just push it through one more time, just a little harder. But you know what? My bodies and minds are like, nah girl, I'm the boss, you gotta listen to me, and you are shutting down. That's right, for me, the first thing I found helpful is to stop blaming myself and just acknowledge that my slump is there for a reason. It prepares me for more energy burst going forward. If you're currently in a slump and watching this video, you are probably crying for help, but just take the time to be kind to yourself. You know when you're ready, when you have the mental capacity to make a plan. Alright, so step 2, make specific and tangible plans. Specific, meaning I can check off a list of things I did in the day. Take for example, if you want to read more books, instead of setting goals for reading one book per week, I try to set plans for, reading X amount of time. Because books can be long and short, but reading time, it's there, and it's not gonna make you try and avoid super long but interesting books. Tangible, meaning I'm able to achieve the goal I set. And there's a catch. We humans are incredibly bad at estimating how many things we can finish in a day. And I repeat, we humans are incredibly bad at estimating how many things we can get done in a week. There's nothing wrong with you, that's just human nature. Check it out, it's social psychology, it's actually very cool. Anyway, so knowing that, instead of setting goals for go to gym every day at 6:30, make it frequency related over a time period. For example, go to gym 3 times a week, or for me, having 75 or 100 contacts over a week. So that way I am not punishing myself for the one time I failed and felt completely defeated by it. I know I'll have time to catch up even if I missed one day, and I'll be more relaxed and motivated to finish my goals. My last step is hold myself accountable. Now, when I have a plan, a good one that's specific and tangible to do, I need to make myself accountable, whether it's in the form of, say, publicly announcing my plans so I have no choice but to do them, or set up a system privately but also keep myself in check. I personally kind of do a bit of both. YouTube pretty much holds me publicly accountable. I know I'm not perfect, but I try to publish a video every week. So that means I have to do at least something so I can have contents to post. On top of that, privately, I also set up an accountability buddy system with my colleague, Andrew.
Andrew, if you're watching this, kudos to you.
You can find a better video explanation of what that system is here. Essentially, I set up a video meeting with Andrew every Monday morning, and then we pay our forfeit if we didn't finish last week's goal. And then we'll talk about our prospecting goals for this week. In a shared document, we also leave comments for each other throughout the week. Andrew is the perfect accountability partner for me. He is nice and motivational enough that I don't feel too bad when I didn't reach my goals. At the same time, we aren't besties, so it's not like I can flop on him all the time. Once again, this video also talks about what qualities we need for choosing an accountability partner, so make sure to check that out. Once you've done all 3 steps, you're good to go. Just a reminder that everyone is different in how they process things, so take your time with your progress. It's super natural to have ups and downs along the way, but at least next time when you're in a slump, you know how to get yourself out. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Specific, meaning I can check off.